Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And last season, really fulfilled his promise, finished 5th in MVP voting, and led the Jags to their first division title since 2022. Their next goal, go deeper in the playoffs and contend for a Super Bowl.
They'll run with his second-year man. This is Bashal Tutin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got a man, it's Rodriguez. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. In motion goes the tight end. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 11 yards for number 11.
That's good for our Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tutin now on 1st and 10. Shifts by him. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence off play action. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 37.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. They keep it on the ground. Allen again. And he is going to have a Jags first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Tutin. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. They go play action with Lawrence. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, a 13-yard touchdown run. Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And fighting down inside the 25. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And here are the Browns for their opening drive. They're led out by the son of the Hall of Famer out of Colorado. It's Shedeur Sanders.
Finishes rookie season as the Browns starting quarterback. 7 touchdowns and 10 interceptions in 8 career games. This is definitely the year he has a chance to prove he can be the starter.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Give up the middle, Judkins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Sanders. He'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Judkins. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. On 4th down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On the handoff, Tootin. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
Now Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36.
36-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early two-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it first and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to second and 15. Now Sanders. Over the middle, it's complete.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of the defense.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. To throw now, here's Sanders. And that is incomplete. Oh. But hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now it brings up 4th down. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man is Myers. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Washington in motion left. Lawrence now off the bootleg. A short throw there to Strange. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. This quarterback now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's going to launch it for Washington. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Intended for Parker Washington.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Myers in motion right. And to throw again is Lawrence. Got his man. It's the tight end Strange with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain of 11.
A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
First and 10 at the 48.
Here's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Browns 39-yard line.
The give is to Tootin. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. A give. It's Rodriguez. Fighting his way through contact. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. That's another Jaguars first down.
Now Allen. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. LaQuint Allen, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Jags are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Looking to put a drive together. Now the former volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Sanders
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play.
Concession.
And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing, Sanders. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory.
13-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. On play action, Lawrence. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
A loss of 4 yards.
Malik Collins able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. In motion, the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt.
Logan Cook on to punt for the Jaguars.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Sanders. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty.
Ball start, offense.
Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
To throw is Sanders. Flushed out right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Sanders to throw. And this one's incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
The Browns on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay. Well, just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Sanders from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he comes back with one complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. They run the draw play. Allen. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken on the 25. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but hold on, you're finished.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Able to slither by. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, let's be smart, let's be smart. Now. Doubles.
Finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Once again, Judkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. As Sanders has it poked free.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news... retain possession. That was big for them.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. This will be caught. Judy. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal. Sanders now. From the gun, he'll throw. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
From the gun, it's Shador. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Sanders. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not true. Failure right there on 3rd down.
Andre Schmidt on for the field goal. A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So that stems the tide just a little, but this still a two-touchdown game.
And I think that maybe that was a bit of a calming drive for this offense, and that's exactly what they needed. They were able to move the ball. They did some good things. It's still the second quarter. Plenty of time to go.
Jacksonville set to go again offensively. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Jaguars first down.
On first down, back to Tootin. And some space here. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
45-yard line.
Now a carry for Allen. The 20. 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. LaQuint Allen. Already his second touchdown here in this. And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. They'll start on the ground with Judkins. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
They go play action now. Sanders. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
Now a give, right side. Sampson. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Brown.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80.
On first down is Judkins. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And the Browns are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
An inside run with Judkins. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Quinshon Judkins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns get a bit closer.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9 yard line and you start thinking, Maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way.
The extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. And able to get this out to the 25. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's caught. It's Strange, the tight end. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now Lawrence. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
First down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 37.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running straight ahead with Tootin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Lawrence to throw. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But that'll bring up 4th down.
For the Jaguars field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
That's going to be caught by Judy. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second down and 6 now. Here's Sanders. Flush to his right. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. To throw now. Here's Sanders. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10. Now Sanders. This throw nearly intercepted. The big D-line almost had it. But 3rd down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Halftime coming up. Let's get you downstate an hour or two to Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you. Our trip around the league starts now, and we go to a land down under. Both teams taking long flights to Melbourne, Australia. The 49ers taking on the Rams. And it's the NFL's leader in catches from a year ago, Puka Nacua. He's going to pull this one in, and then he sets his sights towards the end zone. 44 yards, and you can rack it up. It's a touchdown. The Rams had to travel a long way to get there, but they get the Week 1 victory over their NFC West rival. Next up, we go to the Steel City. We'll check in on the Steelers as they play host to the Atlanta Falcons. And it's a man who's announced this is it after this year, Aaron Rodgers. He's going to look to the end zone and find his man, 35-yard touchdown pass. The Steelers trying to win the home opener. They have the lead at halftime. Lastly, let's check out the impact player from this opening slate of games of 2026, and it's this man. And this is the runner-up for MVP from a season ago, Drake May. He had a heck of a game. This, one of 2 touchdown passes. He also ran for a score. The Pats begin their AFC title defense and spoil the Seahawks Super Bowl party as they come away with the road win. And as night falls on a fantastic first Sunday of football, a look here at the rest of the action on a hectic first day of the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Scott, thank you very much. We are here with the second half. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
On the handoff, this is Judkins. Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 39-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Sampson. And they will only muster a yard here at the 38.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll go with a keeper. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Line of script on 1st and 10.
They'll give it to Jenkins.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the Jaguars' 38-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Jenkins.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Sanders.
And this pass broken up. And the contact.
And now 4th down.
Andre Schmidt on 4th down field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Up the middle, it's Tootin. And now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right.
On the handoff, this is Rodriguez.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
We don't talk about it very often, but intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line.
They'll give it to Rodriguez.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. The slot man in motion right. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Myers. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 32-yard line.
That's another Jaguars first down.
Tootin now on 1st and 10. Gets around him. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
16 more yards. That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
2nd
and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Lawrence. This is caught. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
13 yards on the play. And the Jaguars first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A give. It's Rodriguez. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Chris Rodriguez. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Sanders. And the ball is knocked out. And the Jags grab it. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
And out. Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
The previous play is under review.
Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. To the left side. He's got his tight end, Fannin. It'll be a gain of 5. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on third down, Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing, Sanders. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw again. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Sanders once more. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Jenkins going to run it out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Jenkins, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Sanders. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Sanders. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Titus Howard, right tackle, the man flagged for that one. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Sanders. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Joshua Hines-Allen in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Let's go now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass caught right side by Fannin. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Rodriguez with the carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. And he will have a Jaguars first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
That's good for Jaguars. First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. They
run the draw play. Allen. Oh, and absolutely